If you would like to see how these fun Dutch doors, one of my absolute favorites, come together, keep it locked right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, I have some Live Love Posh sticker books and a few of the animal or the wild kind of sticker books from Happy Planner. And I do have some of these older ones also. And when I last checked, most of these sticker books are still available at Happy Planner. And this is the A5 journal from the Happy Planner. It is the dotted line, and this was the last setup. You must have seen this. If not, that video is linked below. And I love how fun this is and how much space is left for journaling. And this is again the second journal I'm preparing for my friend, and this one is also up on my channel. And before this was the wrong country charm, and this was so fun. You see how it changes from one setup to the other, and I have the whole playlist. And if you like these kind of videos, please make it a point to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification right away, because you don't want to miss out on any of the fun content coming. And I do have some of the other sticker sheets. That one was from Martinez Sticker Company, which unfortunately I don't end up using. And I have my tools, my gyro cut, the cutting mat. And let's go through this sticker book, which I have not used much, to be very honest. And there are all these sticker books, these boxes, these decorative boxes, in fact, which I hardly get to use. And I'm not sure how much people actually use of these, because I don't see myself reaching for these that often. So that's why I thought I will just put it to use. And I do have other setups where I use the long rectangular boxes, and this one is with that monthly notch at the top. Mine is not a classic Happy Planner, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, even if you do use a Happy Planner, that you don't quite seem to use all these decorative boxes. So I thought I will just quickly use this, and I have done similar setups using the Jungle Book. I think it was one of the Jungle Vibes from a couple of years ago, and I also have the Lush Linens, which is also from, I think, one of the recent releases later in the last part of last year, 2024, if I'm not mistaken. And you see how I cut out that Dutch door. And let's see what we can use in the, yeah, we will come and put these stickers down, and then we will get to the pages behind there, because I want to be able to kind of make everything pop. So you will see how I combine the sticker book with some washi tapes. And my affiliate link with Happy Planner is in the description, and their back to school release would have happened by the time you see this video. And when I'm doing the filming, this one is still pending. So please make sure you check that out. It's always a great release, and there will be lots of these sales happening with all the July start planners and the sticker books and all that should be coming. So I would really appreciate your support if you decide to shop, if you would go through my link, and it would mean the world to me. As a new affiliate to the Happy Planner, I guess it is crucial that I show some sales. So your support would be greatly appreciated. And the washi tapes are mostly from Planything, and the journal, as I mentioned, is also from Happy Planner. And usually you can find very similar journals from Archer and Olive, and Happy Planner only have it in the A5s currently. You never know with them. They might come out with newer sizes, I don't know. But as of now, they have only the A5, and this is the next Dutch door, and I'm just straightening it out and then cutting around there. And all the washi tapes I'm using are from Planything. And my code Priya10 earns you 10% off at Planything, Live Love Posh, and the washi tape shop, a few other shops. I will have all that information in the description. And for Journal Say, where that paper clip is from, and that small scissors you see, that is also from Journal Say. And my code Priya earns you 8% off, and that's usually stackable on top of sales. So the Arch and Olive summer release should have also happened by the time you see this video. It is happening on May 14th, 9 a.m. Central Time. And the Planything, the new subscription box, you are gonna love it. That should also be out on May 15th, 9 a.m. Pacific. And next, let's do this fun Dutch door. So this is the next element I want to bring in. And I want to I'm just trying to make sure that it is at the position where I want it to be. So I'm going with this solid washi from the Live Love Posh. This was part of the neutral edition. And no, this is the black and white one. Yes. Why did I make that mistake? Yeah, this is a black and white washi set, which is still available. And you see how I like to keep some of the Dutch doors a bit simple, because the other elements need to be the focus, right? So this is going to be the symmetrical part of it, and there is a quote on either side of the page in that case, and then the washi tape will be complete. And with the washi tape down, yeah, I think that is just cutting around there and we should be done. So that is our next Dutch door. And next, let's bring in some more fun components, because it's been a couple of simpler ones. So I'm just going through the other sticker books to see what other elements I can bring in. And I think I need some of these washi tapes, which again I don't end up using. I use the gray, just something solid in the back so that we can just line it up and then have something right next to each other, because there is still some more of the white space there. And I went with that, but I did not like how that quite looked. So we are going to bring in the washi tape now. So I did go through my stash and pick a couple of the other scalloped collections. And these are some of the scalloped ones I have. And Planything always comes out with such fun colors. So I think checking out the shop is definitely worth doing. And I'm trying to see if I can make a pattern there. No, I don't think I quite like it. It does not look good against the colors we have going on. And that's the advantage of this, right? So I'm going with a rainbow colored washi, which was from Planything from a couple of years ago. And it is very much, I think it goes with all the colors we have going on. And let's just fill some of that white space behind there. And that was the Wild Plants. And that was again a very popular sticker book when it came out. Just moving the elements to make it visible from the front. And let's get working on the next Dutch door. And I'm trying to see what other fun shapes I can bring in. So I think I'm going for this tropical boho. Again, this set of stickers, I don't think I use it that often. So I do have a fun use in mind. So let's just make like a Dutch door just for that. And this is, I'm trying to mix and match the colors and then just counting the number of solid such circles with some quotes in it and some deco and some quotes. So just mixing and matching them. And yeah, I'm also trying to put contrasting colors adjacent to each other. And that way it will look more appealing, if you know what I mean. So that is kind of the zigzag pattern I'm going for. And you will see how I go ahead and do it. And then I do kind of do some readjusting before we finalize on the final look. Yeah, I think that is, yeah, let's just go ahead and decorate the back page. And here I will be going for just the solid deco and the deco and the quotes there. And the rest will be all the quotes in solid colors because I think we have a lot more to spare in that. So I think I love this. And this is again such a fun way of using your sticker books, all the components which you otherwise would not think of using. Because how many of these will you use in your spreads? Just tell me, just be honest. And let me know how you're liking this setup because I'm loving it so far. It ended up to be one of my absolute favorites, if you ask me. And these sticker books, again, I've used this before multiple times, but even then, I've not made much of a dent in the other sticker books. The tropical boho, yes, because all of those smaller components, I did use them quite a lot, just like fillers and smaller elements, just throwing a couple in, and I think it's a fun sticker book. And you can see how this Dutch door is coming together. So easy. And let me know in the comments if you have tested similar Dutch doors in your setups. And it's not everybody's game because a lot of people feel overwhelmed, and some people are like, okay, I just need to make sure I start with something small. And yeah, just be careful of not overthinking it. Just go with the flow, it will evolve. And you saw how I moved that one sticker to accommodate that toucan from the page below. And that is our next side, pretty much all done. And then we will go with the leftmost page and we should be done. So let me know how you like this setup, how I combined the different sticker books. Please let me know. I mean, I could have added more, but I just wanted to do justice to the Nordic Bright sticker book. And now let's use these rectangular boxes, which I think I don't seem to use it much. So I think it is a great way of using it up and still make your journal pages look pretty. So I'm going to use this scalloped edged washi, if I can lay that down straight. I think I'm just going to just line it up like so first before I kind of start playing around with the rectangular deco boxes. And you see, I've not really tried this kind of technique before, but you will see how I have fun with this. And please check out all the other videos on my channel. I do have various sizes, all the way from the pocket size to the square journal to the B5, all of those, you have such a wide variety. And of course, the ever so popular A5, which is this one. And I also had another one which I did. And you can always find all the playlists down in the description so that you do not have to worry about looking through my channel and maybe not finding anything specific that you're looking for. And please find all the tutorials, including the distress oxide ones, the watercolor ones. I share simple ideas to get you started. Can you see how I'm lining up the rectangle boxes and then cutting along the edge there? I'm just lining up against the edge of the washi tape, and I'm using my Live Love Posh washi cutter, and I'm trimming just at the base there. And I'm trying to also mix and match the stickers and the colors and all that. And we will also need one more of those boxes. And yeah, the knife is a Fiskars ceramic knife, and that is also linked below if you want to check out. It's a great tool. I have been loving it. And please find all the sticker books linked down in the description. And I will also kind of, yeah, let's just fix that before we move forward. And I think that's a good use right there. And yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's just now add some decorative boxes. And we will also bring in this long one right there, just making sure it is hidden behind the Dutch door. And we will also come and add some of those circles now, just because it looks kind of nice adjacent to contrasting colors. And we will add more of those boxes which we otherwise may not use much. And you can obviously skip the boxes entirely, but I think that highlighting some of these special moments or something special that the kids did, or something happened, somebody said, somebody visited, any of those small moments you can highlight in the boxes. So that's why I try and include boxes in my spreads. And now let's get some of these boxes down. And you see, yeah, that looks better. Just making sure that it is like stacked right there. And then we can cover up that notch with something of that sort, right? And I really love how this turned out. It turned out very different from what I had thought. And I had to take a break. I had to step out, run a few errands, and I had to come back to add a couple more boxes. And if you like these kind of videos and would love to see more from me, please make it a point to subscribe to my channel and you turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the future videos. And these sticker books from Planything, when I last checked, that is still available to pick up. And please find all the videos, shops, links, all of that down in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.